Hi y'all, it's me Vinny. Welcome back to my channel. I am back and I'm going to react to another stand-up comedian, and this one I got it from LaughPlanet, and the title is Comedian on Caitlyn Jenner. Although I'm not like really into the Kardashian family, but I do know who Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner before. I don't know if he like fully transitioning, and I don't really understand if it's like halfway there. I don't know, is that the right way to say it? But if you're not really like transitions into a woman, does it still called transgender? I'm not sure about that. But yeah, I do understand that people with that kind of body dysmorphia do exist, and they decide for themselves that they want to transition to another gender. What I don't understand is actually the non-binary one. That one is quite confusing for me, hard to understand. I mean, the terms, not the people who think the way they think, but the terms. Does it have to be like something that we acknowledge the existence, or this is just like a human mind playing tricks on us, you know? Because that's also happened in life, right? So yeah, without further ado, let's jump to the videos and see if this one is funny or not.
Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but...
Wait a second, what is that supposed to mean?
You can't have everything, can you?
You are such an incredible athlete. People forget just how fast you once ran from your first family to go be on a reality show.
I just think it's so strange that we're calling her a woman. She's such a dummy. Yeah, he was a dumb guy. He was a male Kardashian. And then all of a sudden, he's like celebrated. Oh, the greatest woman of all time. I won the woman of the year. Huh.
I'm just having a...
I mean, I don't know. Is that considered trans? Just because you dress up like a woman, his voice is still kind of like male voice.
swallowing all this. And between me and this one over here, we can swallow just about anything. Oh, God, you're such an asshole.
A guy told me,
Oh my God, you guys are so good. Very creative.
I don't know if you've heard this, Bruce Jenner is going to go back maybe to being a man.
What?
Yeah. Did you hear that? That's an odd thing. Because I remember him, of course, as a woman. So it's hard for me to picture what he'd even look like as a man. I remember, because I'm from Canada, so I remember he was in the '72 Olympics, and he won the decathlon, you know, which is the best athlete in the world, was a woman. And we didn't know at the time because he kept it secret. But I remember they put the gold medal around his fucking big juicy tits.
It's hard to imagine if this is part of your family, like my father, for instance, when he's like already 60 years old, that he wants to dress up like a woman. That must be very, very hard for me. It's not something that I can understand just like that, you know, way more shocking than slowly transitioning, you know. Although it's not going to be that easy, but it's something that you can take little by little. But you suddenly, like after so many years, what the hell that happened that makes him want to do that? Was that my mistake? Where was all that things came from? You know, there's a lot of things that probably playing in my head. It's not gonna be like, oh yeah, let's do that. It's gonna be fun. We can share our clothes together. It's hard. It's difficult things.
To me is when he should have just gone, I'm a lady, and then that would have been good for the the community, you know, the community. I don't know if you've been over, seen them and shit.
Yeah, but now it's not just like LGBTQ. I don't even know the plus things. What was that? It's not like something that very hype about here in Indonesia, probably because the majority of Indonesian are Muslim, like a very black and white thing. It's not like there is a gray area that you can be in between, you know. Either you're a man or you're a woman, and that's it.
It's a nice community. And it would have been good. All the LGBTBL. I try to be inclusive of all the letters in the alphabet. But you know, then he waited. That's the problem. He waited till he was 65.
Yeah.
That's when Bruce Jenner decided to tell us he was a lady. Now I don't know about you guys, but to me, is there really that much difference between a 65-year-old? At some point, you got to realize you're just some old thing nobody wants to fuck.
That's what killed me when Bruce became Caitlyn. That was like a national news story, like at a ridiculous level. This guy walked out a dude, came back a woman. You're just supposed to be like, oh yes, anyways, Caitlyn, that's all I was saying. God bless him. God bless her. Sorry, they really freak out about the pronouns too.
That's a real slip, you know. I mean, if I see Caitlyn Jenner, I'm probably gonna still think of her as a him, because it's not like he totally looked like a woman, you know. He still have that manly figure.
Nigga, Bruce Jenner is the only white man to win a gold medal running against black men. This mother was a man amongst men. You beat a nigga running, you a bad white boy. He stuck his dick in the mama Kardashian. That mother said, fuck, keep it there. Give me your clothes.
Oh, God.
No pussy that good. How good was the pussy? I don't need no more.
There must be something, you know. People don't change like out of nowhere, right? What was the real reason there? It's frightening at the same time, like the non-binary thing. I think that is like the most messed up thing you could ever think about yourself, you know, not being able to decide whether you're a female or a male. Maybe you can feel like you are non-binary, but you don't have to declare that you are non-binary. What is the use of that? But now people like hyping it up, wants to be something that is like quote unquote different. But we are always different, right? There's no one in this world is the same. So we don't have to be like that totally different.
Kylie Jenner, who has, I believe, fake boobs, fake ass, fake hips, fake jaw,
lips.
fake nose, fake lips, everything. This girl, fake puss. If she's tucked, we don't even know if she's tucked.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Fake puss,
She's
maybe
tucked.
lips. This girl's technically more real.
Yeah.
Not more girl, but more real than Kylie.
100%.
So have all these girls in their plastic surgery, the Hollywood plastic surgery aesthetic, if you will, have they opened the door to us cracking open trannies because they're just as fake or just as real? Are women meeting trannies halfway? And now it's become so like normalized and we're so used to body parts not being real that once we see a dude with some body parts not real, we're like, well, it's no different than the last girl I dated.
Problem. Ladies, you did it.
I'm just saying, Brazilian trans lives matter. You know what I'm saying? If you put that up,
Don't it make sense that the baddest bitch trans would be
it would be
Brazilian?
Brazilian.
Don't that make the most sense out of all this?
Bro, it's so true.
Son, this is the most woke he's ever been, son.
Am I woke?
You really want to fucking do right now, son.
I don't want to fucking do.
I want that dude.
That dude. That single guy could get some fucking neck. Get some neck.
Yeah. If people want to transition into some other gender, I think it's their right, especially when they're already adults, they know what they're doing. That's their own choice. But what I have problems with is people's like in the middle, you know, the non-binary one. Even just to listen to what they're saying, I feel like, what? I don't get it. Why though? I just don't get the necessities of saying that you're a non-binary. What's that supposed to mean? Like as if they don't even know where they stand. They don't want to be a male and they don't want to be a female. They want to be somewhere out there, which isn't that more confusing? If you have like something that confused you, isn't that you wanted to not be confused? So you kind of want to choose one. And then when they dressed up like half of a woman, half of a man, and then say why people look at them like, huh? Are you serious? Like you dressed up like that and then you want people not to see you where you're just very obvious, it's like very conflicted, you know. So yeah, that's probably what I think about these things. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and see you very soon. Bye.